Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Thursday. We got 13 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today. Starting with the Atlanta Braves versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Braves opening up as road favorites at -120. Pirates +110 with the over-under at 9.5. Braves coming into this matchup 53-38. The Pirates 47-46. Pitching for the Braves is Bryce Elder with an ERA of 4.01. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 5.29. Elder, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He has given up 18 runs in his last 3 starts. It's been rough for Elder on the mound this season. Keller, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout, given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Neither pitcher playing very well right here. Braves coming off a 3-0 win yesterday, ending Pitt's little win streak. Of course, because Pitts looked really good offensively the last 3 games prior to that loss. Atlanta is 5-1 against Pitt. The overs hit in Pitt's 8 of their last 12. Both pitchers getting lit up here. I mean, definitely the over could probably be the play here. This one's tough, but man, I just don't like Bryce Elder on the mound. Just been getting killed. I think I'll take the Pirates +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as home favorites at -150. Royals +125 with the over-under at 9. Royals coming into this matchup 38-55. The Mets 39-54. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA at 3.45. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 5.16. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts, given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Royals coming off a Mets loss yesterday, 6-2. Both teams splitting a game so far in this series. The Royals, just 2-4 against the Mets, 2-5 on the road against the Mets here. Mets just 2-7 at home. The under has hit in 4 of the last 6 between the two. Had that crazy outburst in the first game. This one's tough. Manaea really hasn't been that good for the Mets here this season. Wacha, his last game wasn't good, but 2 of his last 3 starts have been very good here. And I think I'm going to take the Royals +1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at -150. Yankees +130 with the over-under at 7.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 50-42. The Rays 54-36. Pitching for the Rays is Drew Rasmussen with an ERA at 2.78. For the Yankees, it's going to be undecided, so be sure to check that info when it does get released. Let's see, Rasmussen. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Yankees, 2-game losing streak, losing 2 of the 3 in this series so far, getting shut out yesterday. 2-8 in their last 10. I mean, they're really struggling. Tampa Bay looking pretty good this series, aside from that first game. Yankees 2-6 against Tampa, 1-5 on the road against Tampa. The Rays, the unders hit in 4 of the last 5 between the Yankees. They're 7-1 at home. Rasmussen's been very good this season. We'll see what the pitching's like for the Yankees, but I like the way the Rays are playing, especially in this series. I'll take Tampa Bay at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Baltimore Orioles. Cubs opening up as... Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -130. Cubs +110 with the over-under at 9.5. Cubs coming into this matchup 52-40. Baltimore 42-51. Pitching for the Cubs is David Peterson with an ERA of 6.75. Pitching for Baltimore is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 4.70. Peterson, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 10 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's coming off probably his worst game of all time. He has given up 16 runs in his last 3 starts. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 1 run in his last 3 starts. The Cubs, 3-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against Baltimore. They've looked good in this series, 8-2 in their last 10. Baltimore, 3-game losing streak. Yeah, the Cubs, 7-1 against Baltimore, 6-0 on the road against Baltimore. They've been very good against Baltimore. Baltimore, the unders hitting 5 of their last 7 against the Cubs. Yeah, Rogers coming off really good starts on the mound here. And Peterson coming off that 10-run game. We'll see if he can bounce back. Hasn't been good on the mound, and that is why they're underdogs here. I think I like Baltimore to bounce back today. They haven't played great, but I do like Rogers on the mound today, and I think I'll take Baltimore at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Minnesota Twins. Cleveland opening up as road favorites at -130. Minnesota +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Guardians coming into this matchup 47-46. The Twins 46-47. Pitching for the Guardians is Gavin Williams with an ERA of 3.89. Pitching for the Twins is Bailey Ober with an ERA of 4.59. Williams, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. Ober, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Cleveland, 4-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against Minnesota. Minnesota on a 4-game winning streak. Cleveland, they're 1-5 against Minnesota, 1-5 on the road. The unders hit in 4 of their last 5 on the road against Minnesota. Ober coming off some rough starts. Williams gives up some runs, nothing too crazy. Yeah, Ober coming off back-to-back bad games, but Guardians really, haven't looked great that series. And, if Ober can have just a decent game, I think the Twins will be all right. I'll take Minnesota +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Chicago White Sox. White Sox opening up as slight home favorites at -110. Boston +100 with the over-under at 9. Boston coming into this matchup 42-48. Chicago 47-44. Pitching for Boston is Patrick Sandoval with an ERA of 0. Pitching for Chicago is Anthony Kay with an ERA of 4.39. Sandoval looks like he'll be making his first start of the season. Hasn't had a start since 2024. He gave up 8 runs in his last 3 starts in 2024. Kay, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Boston, 5-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against Chicago, beating them 5-0 and then 8-1. They've been pretty dominant this series. White Sox, no offense these last 2 games. Boston 6-1 against the White Sox, 4-2 on the road against the White Sox. We'll see what Sandoval looks like on the mound here and how long he'll pitch. Kay's actually been pretty solid here lately. I think I like the White Sox to bounce back. There's been no offense. I think they can get it done today. I'll take Chicago at home on this one. Next matchup, we got the Athletics versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at -130. Athletics +115 with the over-under at 9. Athletics coming into this matchup 41-51. Detroit 42-50. Pitching for the Athletics is Jack Perkins with an ERA of 6.75. Pitching for Detroit is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 4.29. Perkins, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 8 strikeouts, given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts. Valdez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout, given up 10 runs in his last 3. The A's, they've dropped 5 in a row, 2 straight to Detroit. They're 1-9 in their last 10. Detroit, 4-game winning streak here on a nice stretch. They're 7-1 in their last 8. The A's, the unders hit in 4 of their last 5 on the road against Detroit. Perkins hasn't been that good on the mound. You're giving up a lot of runs. Valdez coming off 2 rough starts too. I just think I like the way Detroit's playing, and I think I'll take Detroit at home today. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Miami Marlins. Seattle opening up as road favorites at -150. Marlins +125 with the over-under at 8. Seattle coming into this matchup 47-46. The Marlins 51-42. Pitching for Seattle is Bryce Miller with an ERA of 1.71. Pitching for the Marlins is Jansen Junk with an ERA of 4.80. Miller, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Junk, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts, given up 16 runs in his last 3 starts. Seattle, back-to-back losses against Miami. Miami, they're on a 5-game winning streak. They're on a good stretch right now. Seattle, 1-6 on the road, 2-9 on the road against Miami. You got Miller, been very good for them this season. Junk, he's been pretty solid. He's coming off a good game. 2 of his last 3 games have been really bad, but he had a nice bounce-back game last outing. I think Miami's a good dog here. People are going to be scared away from Junk. He can have good games. He's coming off a good game here. I'll take Marlins +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Cincinnati Reds. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -155. The Reds +130 with the over-under at 9.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 51-42. The Reds 42-49. Pitching for the Phillies is Jesus Luzardo with an ERA of 4.18. Pitching for the Reds is Brady Singer with an ERA of 5.03. Luzardo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Singer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. The Phillies coming off a Reds loss yesterday, 11-5. You know, Reds 3-7 in their last 10, trying to get some kind of momentum. The Phillies 2-5 against the Reds. They actually struggle against the Reds. The unders hit in 4 of their last 6. Reds 2-7 at home. You know, pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. I don't know. We really haven't seen Reds go back to back, and it's been a long time since they've won back to back here. I think I like the Phillies to bounce back today, and I'm going to take the Phillies on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -130. Cardinals +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 58-34. The Cardinals 48-43. Pitching for the Brewers is Logan Henderson with an ERA of 2.74. Pitching for the Cardinals is Andre Palante with an ERA of 3.69. Henderson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts, given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. Palante, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Brewers coming off a St. Louis loss. Still winning 3 of the 4. I mean, still look really good this series. Just couldn't get it done yesterday. Brewers 7-1 against the Cardinals, 4-2 on the road against the Cardinals. The unders hitting the Cardinals 6 of their last 7 against the Brewers. Henderson's been really good for them this season. I feel like the pitching just for all around for Milwaukee has been pretty amazing. And you got Palante. 2 of his last 3 starts have been really good here, but I think I'm just taking the better team, and I'm going to take the Brewers on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -130. Angels +120 with the over-under at 7. Angels coming into this matchup 37-56. The Rangers 46-46. Pitching for the Angels is Reed Detmers with an ERA of 4.21. Pitching for the Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi with an ERA of 4.02. Detmers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Eovaldi, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts, has given up 6 runs in his last 3. Angels coming off a big Rangers win yesterday, 13-1, ending their 7-game losing streak. I mean, that's their best game in a long time. Could be the best game of the season right there. So yeah, crazy, just out of nowhere game for the Angels. Angels 2-8 on the road against the Rangers, 1-4 on the road. Can they go back to back? You know, we haven't seen Rangers go back to back since the A series last month. And Detmers, yeah, he's had a lot of rough games. 2 of his last 3 games have been really bad here. I think I'm going to take the Rangers at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -120. Arizona +110 with the over-under at 9. Arizona coming into this matchup 45-47. The Padres 46-46. Pitching for Arizona is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 5.71. Pitching for the Padres is Griffin Canning with an ERA of 6.71. Kelly, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. Canning, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. Arizona 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Padre losses. So far, Padres look good in this series, aside for that first game. Arizona 2-8 against the Padres, 1-6 on the road against the Padres. Padres 7-3 at home. The unders hit in 5 of their last 6. Canning, 2 of his last 3 starts have been really good. Kelly, just gives up runs here. He hasn't really had any great games so far this season. I think I'm going to take the Padres at home today. In the last matchup, we've got the Colorado Rockies versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -140. The Rockies +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 38-56. The Giants 38-54. Pitching for the Rockies is Ryan Feltner with an ERA of 4.27. Pitching for the Giants is Carson Weisenhunt with an ERA of 3.60. Feltner, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Weisenhunt, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Colorado coming off a tough Dodger series, losing 2 of the 3. Giants coming off back-to-back Toronto losses. They just coming off a 10-0 loss. The Rockies 5-13 against the Giants. They're 2-5 on the road, 0-6 on the road against the Giants. They haven't played the Giants very well. The unders hitting the Giants 8 of their last 12 at home. Ugly matchup here. Feltner hasn't been bad on the mound. Weisenhunt, he's only pitched the 1 time this season where he gave up the 2 runs, so not a bad start. I just don't trust Giants as a favorite here. I'll take Rockies +1.5 on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.